You are my best friend. The time we had together was the best time of my life. I don't care what they say. I will stand against them, against thousands if I must. You love me the most. And you know that I love you with all I got. I will not betray you. I will fight for you, with strength from above. Please stop the killings. My soul cries for love. You are killing my loving nature, killing my compassion for animals.
Vegan resolution for all conflicts.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled How to Save Your Life in This Harsh, Brutal Retribution Time, Part 3 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on October 7, 2024.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real, lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Furthermore, some evil people, they have this kind of power to suck up people's life force and energy. So whoever goes near them or believes in them, and if they want to eat that person up, then they keep sucking them up gradually until that person withers and dies, like a dead flower, nothing left. They do it slowly, sipping it, like you sipping water. And this is really evil. So you may see somebody who has been kind of adored by the big public, or even been forced the title of Buddha, living Buddha on them, but that person will cause death, sudden death immediately, or slow death by making the followers or the monks next to them die slow death with severe sickness. It doesn't have to be a monk, just somebody who follows that idol closely. Then suddenly just becomes ill, gravely ill, and slowly dies. Or die quickly. It depends also on how many entities in that group will suck up that person's life force. This is very dangerous to just believe in anybody. There's so much work for me to do and so much I can't even explain. I just hope some people would understand, or at least my own God disciples. They should understand this. That's why I explain all this to you. I'm obliged to explain because I'm their teacher. I have to tell them everything that I know. I mean, as long as heavens allow it. Some things heavens don't allow, but that doesn't mean it's something harmful to them. It's just that some things they should not know because the plans of heavens are not always open to the whole world to know, because mostly it's useless. They don't understand and they don't listen anyway. And that's why some of the initiates, you know that. Sometimes you go near somebody and you feel uncomfortable. So many of you experience that firsthand, even going near Tràng Tâm followers or listening to his talk, and you come home and get sick, very sick for many months. And even if you are just a sister of that person, you also get sick taking care of him. If you did not have this master power protection and the true Kuan Yin method, then you would have died together with your brother as well. And even some of the Tràng Tâm so-called followers turn to me and take refuge in the real Kuan Yin method. But the evil energy still lingers in their body and makes them sick. But even then, the master always stands by and helps them, protects them. Anyway.
Kính gửi sư phụ Tim Khâu Tu, con xin kể câu chuyện về tác hại của minh sư giả Ruma mà sư phụ đã chia sẻ đến thế giới là hoàn toàn đúng. Gia đình con có 6 người, trong đó 5 người là đệ tử của sư phụ đã 30 năm, còn một anh trai chưa là đệ tử của ngài. Anh chỉ ăn chay và rất tin ngài. Năm 2021, tình cờ anh gặp một người ở quán chay. Cô ấy nói cô là thợ cắt tóc và tu học theo sư phụ, nên anh con đến tiệm cô cắt tóc. Trong lúc cắt tóc, cô mở cho anh nghe Ruma thuyết giảng và nói là ông với sư phụ là một. Anh con cũng không hiểu là gì, cứ đơn thuần nghĩ cô theo sư phụ thôi. Sau khi về nhà, anh bắt đầu có những triệu chứng trong lòng ngực luôn thấy nóng rang như lửa địa ngục thiêu đốt. Bên tai thì có tiếng nói quấy nhiễu, xui khiến anh nghe theo suy nghĩ tiêu cực và nhiều lần muốn tự tử. Ban đêm thì gặp ác mộng, thấy ma đến nói chuyện. Ban ngày thì thường nằm rên rỉ, bỏ ăn bỏ uống. Con chăm sóc anh nên đêm nào cũng gặp ác mộng như anh. Anh thiền cầu nguyện sư phụ cứu thì được thấy hình ảnh sư phụ hiện thân thành Quán Âm Bồ Tát. Với bình nước nhỏ trên tay, ngài dùng dương liễu vẩy nước lên đầu và dùng tay xoa đầu anh, rồi anh cảm thấy ngày một đỡ hơn. Cùng thời điểm đó, một chị đồng tu ở Đài Loan Formosa gửi tặng thiên trang SM do sư phụ thiết kế cho con. Giữa lúc đại dịch Covid cao trào, không thể nào có chuyện gửi thiên trang qua đường bưu điện được. Vậy mà nhờ phép màu Thượng Đế, con đã nhận được trong thời gian sớm nhất. Rồi con liền đeo vào thì nghe thấy ân điển thiên đàng xuống và nghiệp liền tan biến. Con và anh con ngủ ngon, không thấy ác mộng nữa. Kể từ đó anh dần hồi phục và khỏe mạnh trở lại. Anh, con cùng gia đình xin vô vàn tri ân, tình thương và sự gia trì của sư phụ. Kính chúc sư phụ luôn nhiều sức khỏe, an toàn. Thương ngài, Mỹ Trang từ Âu Lạc, Việt Nam.
So the real master power is what you need, not just any method, even the Kuan Yin method. If that person just fakes it, just go in and learn the method and go out, spread the news and say they are master. I saw many. Quite a few do that. But they can't help you. They can't even help themselves. After they exhaust the blessing that's given at the initiation time, they will be snatched by the demons, or they are originally demons themselves, coming in there just to destroy the teachings of the Buddha. Or in my case, try to make trouble for me.
and cheat people. I just hope that people listen to some of this and stay away from such evil entities like Tràng Tam, Huệ Bửu, and any others who fake being Kuan Yin messengers or Kuan Yin masters. Please stay away from them. Even if you don't believe in me and my power, just go find any other holy, wholesome monks or teachers, okay? And I have told you already where. And I have warned you to be careful whom you choose to be your teacher, yeah? The Kuan Yin messengers are rare. Kuan Yin method teachers at a high level are rare also. Only if you're lucky, sincere, God might lead you to meet them. If your karma is too heavy from past lives already, maybe it's very difficult for you to even hear of the name Kuan Yin method. Not to talk about believing in it or finding the best master for you. Even when Buddha was alive, he's so trustworthy. He was a prince, and he taught real, all compassionate and good things. But when he preached one time, 2,000 monks walked out of his talk because they believed they knew everything. And they thought the Buddha was preaching heresy, just like what some monks think I'm doing right now. It's very difficult to teach people in this world. The master of Paramhansa Yogananda, Sri Yukteswar Giri, said that the beings in the astral world where he is teaching are easier for him than the people, the humans on this planet, because humans are having a complicated nature. The dual nature, negative and positive. So it's very difficult for them to understand the real teaching. And it's very difficult for them to recognize a true master. This is the problem. That's why we have problems in our world. Well, all of you, us, we just wish one day that this world turns into paradise. That still can happen. But only the worthy ones will be rescued. Only after all the unworthy become, non-existent in this world. And that's what heavens are doing right now, trying to warn humans by different disasters, diseases, pandemics, and all kinds of things that come in, like flooding into our world right now. All kinds of unimaginable disasters, unprecedented, man-made or so-called man-made or natural disasters, diseases and pandemics. Oh, it's worse than any other time in the history of mankind.
Major natural disasters and ongoing humanitarian crises. etc. Impact and death tolls of zoonotic pandemics and epidemics in the past century estimate. Spanish flu, 1918 to 1920, an estimated 500 million cases and 50 to 100 million deaths, with an economic cost of at least $3 billion. Asian flu, 1957 to 1958, over 500 million cases and 1 to 4 million deaths, with an economic cost of over $9 billion. Hong Kong flu, 1968 to 1969, over 500 million cases and 1 to 4 million deaths, with an economic cost of more than $34 billion. HIV, AIDS, 1970s to ongoing, an estimated 85.6 million cases and 40.4 million deaths and counting. The economic cost is $144 billion and counting. Ebola virus disease, 1976 and 2014 to ongoing, an estimated 35,123 cases and 15,485 deaths and counting, with economic cost of at least $53 billion. Variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, mad cow disease, 1986 to ongoing, 231 cases and counting, 100% of cases fatal, with an economic cost of at least $30 billion and counting. SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, 2002 to 2004, 8,098 cases and 774 deaths, 10% of cases fatal. The estimated economic cost is over $40 billion. Avian flu, 2003 to ongoing, 2,629 cases and 1,110 deaths and counting, 42.3% of cases fatal. The estimated economic cost is at least $13 billion and counting. Worryingly, a new variant of H5N1 that emerged in 2020 has not only spread farther than ever before among birds, but has also spilled over into other animals, raising the specter of a human outbreak. Science News, March 2023. Swine flu, 2009 to 2010, with an estimated 1.4 billion cases and 575,000 deaths, with an economic cost of over $50 billion. MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, 2012 to ongoing, 2,605 cases and 937 deaths and counting, 36% of cases fatal. The estimated economic cost is at least $10 billion and counting. Mpox, monkeypox, 1970 to ongoing, 95,764 confirmed cases and 174 confirmed deaths, plus 70 suspected cases unverified due to lack of testing capacity and counting. The economic cost is estimated to be over $135.1 million and counting. COVID-19, 2019 to ongoing, an estimated 774.1 million cases and 7.01 million deaths as of January 22nd, 2024 and counting. Emerging major infectious diseases and potential symptoms by continent. etc.
And I try my best, but humans have to help themselves also. They have to U-turn. Instead of going into the negative direction, just U-turn to the positive. The most simple is being vegan and praying to God, praising God.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Protection of animals is considered a sacred duty. Charak Samhita, Hinduism.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News, number 18 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
October 2023, the U.S. and Saudi Arabia sponsor peace negotiations in Jeddah between the Sudanese Armed Forces and the Rapid Support Forces to seek a resolution to Sudan's internal conflict. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Artistic viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled How to Save Your Life in This Harsh, Brutal Retribution Time, Part 3 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Selections from the Jew's Sacred Teachings, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.